Ready, hunt!
From the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is a signing day update with Ryan Aber. I'm Jenny Carlson. Ryan, as any time you have signing day, you have those positives, but you also have some negatives. There are some local kids for Oklahoma that could be looked at as potential misses. At the top of that list is probably Dalton Rodriguez, a kid who was committed, decommitted. How much of a loss is this for Oklahoma?
I think it's a big loss. He changed his commitment from OU to TU for a variety of reasons. One of the things was he wanted to play defense. They had him on offense at OU, didn't want to give him that shot. The Golden Hurricane are giving him that shot. He also had a relationship with several TU assistants, with Bill Blankenship being there, and the union connection that he's got there. But Rodriguez could be a guy we look at a couple years, especially with this offensive line class, with just signing a couple as of now, that maybe you look back and say, oh, we wish we would have had this guy.
What about Jackson Dillon? He's sort of a legacy guy. His dad played at Oklahoma. He never did get that Oklahoma offer. Was he a miss for this Sooner class?
I think it's tough for me not to look at him as a miss, especially with their linebackers. They've only got the two, Dominique Alexander and Jordan Evans. Going to a 3-4, they need more linebackers there. They were weak at that spot last year overall. And with Jackson Dillon, I see him as more polished than a Michael Anoha last year. I know they're a little bit different position with Anoha playing defensive end, but he's a project guy, but he's not as far away as Anoha was when he signed last year.
So he's going to Memphis instead of Oklahoma. Another guy that's going to Tulsa along with Dillon Rodriguez is Rob Boyd from Vian, maybe a little under the radar guy being from a small school, but why do you see him as a potential miss for Oklahoma?
Well, just a big offensive lineman. Like I said, they needed to add maybe another offensive lineman or two to this class, and Boyd's a guy who I always thought that OU offer is going to come eventually. Maybe he's a guy like we saw with Caleb Moncrief last year at Oklahoma State, who gets the offer late and flips. But getting to talk to Rob Boyd during our All-State process, it became clear that he was pretty sold on Tulsa, regardless of what happens. But he's a big offensive lineman who can move his feet a little bit, and certainly an in-state guy that you would think OU would want. And as you look at the TU recruiting class this year, he's a huge part of that.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.